Okay children, once again we will be starting with as you are going to have a test for the next Monday. So, we will be revising the previous chapter, that is parts of speech. So, do not get confused, just we are going to do a revision for that. That is about the lesson number 1, that is parts of speech. Now, children, I told you what is parts of speech, that it is the structure, or we can say some words which we use to say or some words which we use to write, and those words which we use or which to say or to write in the sentence, and they have the different functions. Okay. Each word they function in a different way, their work is in a different way, and those words they are called as parts of speech. And I told you the parts of speech, today we are going to revise about it. So, that is lesson number 1, parts of speech, and this will be the revision for you. So, there are 8 parts of speech. You know children, there are 8 parts of speech. First one is noun. First one is noun. Now, what is a noun? Noun is a word which names or refers to a person, animal, place or a thing. Means the name which is given to any place, any person, any animal or anything, that is called as a noun. For example, we can say mother, or we can give a name like Pratap, Shivaji Maharaj, horse, then Nepal, banana, mango, so many names which we give to any person, any place, any name or any city or any things. Those names are called as noun. Then this is the first part of speech. Second is a pronoun. Second one is a pronoun. Now, what is a pronoun? So, I told you what is a noun. That noun is a name given to any person, place, animal or thing. And examples I have given like Nepal, Solapur, Shivaji Maharaj, Pratap, Mumbai, Kolkata, then Pune, so many names. Okay. So, these names which are given, those they are called as noun, and these are the names given to any person's place, animal or thing. And second is what? Second part of speech is a pronoun. What is a pronoun? In a pronoun, a word is used in place of a noun. A word which is used instead of a noun. See, if I want to tell about myself, okay, if I will say I am Elizabeth, then I am not going to say second time my name is Elizabeth I will say, and second time I am not going to say that that I am Elizabeth is working in Nagesh Karasgi Orchid School, then Elizabeth teacher teaches English. Again and again I am not going to take the name, I am going to use some word instead of my name. That word which we use instead of a noun or instead of any name, that word is called as a pronoun. The word which is used in place of a noun, they are called as pronoun. For example, we can say like I, me, you, he, she, it, they, these all are the pronouns. These words are used instead of a noun. For example, we can say Rohan or Tiger or Solapur. So, these are all are the names, they are called as noun, and the words which are used instead of a noun like I, me, you, he, she, it, they are called as pronoun. I hope you have understood what is a noun, what is a pronoun. Noun is the names given to any persons, places, animals or thing, and the words which are used instead of a noun like I, me, you, he, she, it, they and many more, those nouns are called as, so that part of speech is called as a pronoun. Next one is a verb. What is a verb? Third part of speech is a verb. Now children, I am doing some action, I am writing on the board, okay. Or if suppose now you all are sitting at home and you all are studying, so that is also one action. The action word is called as a verb. Any action that word we can say that it is called as a verb. This is the third part of speech. For example, we can write like dance, then sleep, or we can say sing, play, jump. These all are the action words. These all are the action words, means they all are doing some action. We people are doing some action. Suppose she is dancing, he is sleeping, they are singing, or children are playing, the boy is jumping. So, all these are the action words, and that part of speech is called as a verb. Next one is an adjective. What is an adjective? An adjective, it tells something more about a noun. Okay, or we can say we tell something more qualities of a noun. If I want to tell something more about any boy, if I want to tell that I want to tell something about Sanika, that how she is very good. Or if I want to say something about Rahul, I will say Rahul is an intelligent boy. Rahul is an intelligent boy. Means when we describe something about a noun, when we tell something more about a noun, that is called as an adjective. So, what is an adjective? When we tell something more about any noun, any person, any place, any animal, or anything, that is called as an adjective. Like that we can say an adjective is a word which describes or says more about a noun or even about a pronoun, that is called as an adjective. For example, we can say a good boy, or we can say a tall building, or we can say I am right. Means when we are describing a noun, when we are telling something more about a noun or any pronoun, that is called as an adjective. Then for example, we can give like this, tall, good, clever. These all are the adjectives which are used to describe a noun or a pronoun. So, these were the four parts of speech, that is noun, the name of a person, place, animal or a thing. Now, pronoun is what? The word which is used instead of a noun, like I, me, you, he, she, it, they, him or her also. Then verb, it denotes an action, it shows an action. Any action done by any noun, that is called as a verb. The next is adjective, which describes a noun or a pronoun, that is called as an adjective. The next, these were the four parts of speech. Now, we will be moving for the next part of speech, that is fifth one, that is an adverb. Now, what is an adverb? Adverb is what? It tells more about a verb. Adjective and adverb is different. What is an adverb? Adverb is, it tells more about a verb. See, in the word itself you see adverb. Add means what? Add plus verb means when we are telling something more about a verb. In the word itself it is told that we are telling something more additional about a verb, that is called as an adverb. For example, if I want to tell that horse runs, if I write like this, horse runs, here you can see runs is a verb. Then I am going to write something about this verb, that horse runs fast. How the horse runs? It runs fast. So, fast is an adverb because it is telling something more about a verb. It is telling something more about a verb. Or if I want to say Sachin Tendulkar batted well. Now, which is a verb over here? Yes, batted. he has done a batting and he has batted. This is a verb. And how he has batted? Yes, he has batted well. Means I am describing, I am telling something more about a verb. So, this is called as an adverb. In the name itself we can say adverb, means additional information about a verb is called as an adverb. When we tell something more about a verb, that is called as adverb. So, what it is, once again, the next part of speech is adverb. That is, adverb is a word that mainly adds to the meaning of a verb, means it tells something more about a verb, and where, when and what action has been done, in what way the action has been done, or where the action has been done, or when the action has been done, that it tells in this part of speech, that is an adverb. Okay. So, this was the fifth part of speech. Next, we will be moving to the preposition. Next one, we will be moving to the preposition. Next part of speech is preposition. Now, what is preposition? Here also we can see some word is there. Yes, position. If you see this word position. What is preposition? See, a preposition is a word used before a noun or a pronoun to show the place, to show the time, to show the method, or to show the reason. That is called as a preposition. Means I want to tell something about a noun or a pronoun, that I want to show the place of that noun, or I want to show the time of that noun, or I want to show the method, or I want to show the reason of that noun, that, or I want to show the position of a noun or a pronoun, that it is called as a preposition. Okay. For example, if I will say at, in, then again, for example, we can say with, for. These are some of the prepositions, or under, in front of, okay, in front, like this. So, these are some of the prepositions, means they show the position. If I want to say, for example, we can say I came to school at 8 o'clock. I am telling the place, I am telling the time. Then in, the students are sitting in the class. I am telling here the place where they all are sitting. Or we can say the simple example we can take, the cat is under the table. Where is the cat? She is under the table, means I am showing the position. So, or we can say in front, my friend's house is in front of my house. So, I am telling the place also. Okay. So, these words which are used to show the position, or we can say to show the place, to show the time or any reason, those words they are called as preposition. So, this is the next part of speech, that is preposition. Now, the other part of speech is conjunction. Conjunction. What is conjunction? Here conjunction is what? The word which is used to join two words, or two sentences, those words are called as conjunction. Now children, you say if you will take one simple example, see Solapur is also one junction and the Pune is also one junction. Okay. So, these two cities, it is joined by some place or some track, we can say. When they are joined by some track, we say no, Solapur and Pune. Solapur and Pune means we are joining two junctions. Okay. That is why conjunctions means when we are joining two junctions, or when we are joining two words or two sentences, those are the words which we use to join the two words or two sentences, those words are called as conjunction. For example, we can take and, but, because, or though. These all words are called as conjunction, because these words we use to join the two words or two sentences. Okay. we can say we use this word and, but, because, those. If I say me, Shilpa and we can say the other name Neeta, they are best friends. I was not feeling well, but I came to school. Or because I am very happy because I received a prize. Means so many examples we can give, and in this this sentence we can say we have joined two words or two sentences by using these words and those words are called as conjunction because they join two words or two sentences. So, this was the next part of speech, and the last one is interjection. Last one is interjection. Now, what is interjection? Here in interjection, we express a strong feeling. We express a strong feeling like when we are very happy or when we are sad or when we are surprised. Those words which we use to express our strong feelings, they are called as interjection. And for example, we can say bravo or hooray. Hooray or oh, then the other word wow, or we can say hey. These are the words which we use to express our feelings, and that part of speech is called as interjection. I hope children you have understood with all the 8 parts of speech. Once again I will tell you what are 8 parts of speech. First one is a noun. What is a noun? Noun, the word, the name which is given to any person, place, animal or thing. For example, if I will say the name of any girl, Sarika or Pune, then if I want to say the name I want to give to a thing, that is book or tiger. These are the names given to any person, any place, animal or anything. That is a noun. That is the first part of speech. Second one is a pronoun. Pronoun is what? The word used instead of a noun. For example, I, me, they, him, his, her, all these words which are used instead of a noun, those words are called as a pronoun, and that is the second part of speech. Next is verb. What is a verb? It denotes an action. It shows an action. Then for example, we can say write, writing, sleeping, dancing, singing, jumping, walking, running, these all, or run, then we can say laugh, cry, all these are the verbs. They denote some action. The next one is an adjective. What is an adjective? It describes a noun. It tells something more about a noun, or it tells the quality of a noun or a pronoun. That word is called as an adjective. That is also a part of speech. The next one is an adverb. What is an adverb? Adverb where it tells something more about a verb. In the word itself we say add plus verb, means it tells something additional, something information about a verb, that is called as an adverb. An adverb, here we can say it tells how the action has been done, or where the action has been done, or when the action has been done. It means it tells something more about the action, where it has been done, how it has been done, and when it has been done. So, this part of speech is called as an adverb. And the next one is preposition. Here also we can see it tells the position, or it tells the position of the place or of any time. It shows the method, or it shows the reason of any noun or of any pronoun. And the next is conjunction. The words which join the two words or any two sentences, that part of speech is called as a conjunction. And the last one is an interjection. And in an interjection we see, here we express the strong feelings, here we express our joy, here we express our sorrow, or here we express our surprise. So, these are the 8 parts of speech. I hope children you have understood all these 8 parts of speech. Now, I will write some examples on the board and you are going to tell me the answer, or you can also write along with me these examples, and in front of that you can write the answer whatever I will give here. Okay. So, the question I will be writing for you is that write the answers. Write the answers. Now, here only you are going to write which part of speech it is. First one, if you take was. First one, if you take, that is was. Now, which part of speech it is? Yes, it is a verb. It is a verb. Now, children, you know there are being form of verbs, that is am, is, was, were and are. So, here was is a verb. So, you are going to write the answer for this, that verb. You can copy down it very fast. Second one, here I have written one name of one place. What it is? Britain. What is Britain? It is a name of one place. So, it is a noun. Yes, it is a noun. Next, third one is driver. Driver, as we have studied, it is a common noun, but then too it is a noun. So, it is a noun. It may be common noun or it may be proper noun. You are going to write it as a noun only. So, driver is a noun. Next example, if you take to, TO2. What is to? Yes, it is a preposition. It is a preposition. I went to the hospital. I am telling something where I went. So, I went to the hospital, that is a preposition. This is a, to is a preposition. I hope you have written this. So, next examples we will take now. Next examples. Speech. Speech. Now, tell me what it is. Speech is also a noun. Speech is also a noun. Noun, why it is a noun? Because here we are speaking something. Instead of speech, if I say speak, if I write speak, speak is a verb. Okay, speak is a verb. But here it is a noun because here what I am doing, something I am speaking. So, that is a speech, that is why it is a noun, and speak is a verb. Speech is a noun. Next, past. Children, you all have passed, isn't it? You have passed the previous class. So, that is what it is? That is a verb. That is a verb. Next one is him. What is him? Yes, this word is used instead of a noun. So, that part of speech is pronoun. It is a pronoun. Next one is oh. Here I am expressing my feelings. So, that is an interjection. That is an interjection. Next is, next examples we will take. Next example we take kind. Here I am describing something about any noun. If I will say she is very kind, I am telling something about her, or I am telling something about any girl. Or if I will take one example like this, Mother Teresa, she was very kind. Mother Teresa was very kind, means I am describing a noun. I am telling something about Mother Teresa. So, how she was? She was kind, and that part of speech is called as an adjective, because here we are describing a noun. Then next is you. This is which part of speech? Because here we are using instead of a noun. So, this is a pronoun. This is a pronoun. Next, because. This word we use to join two words or two sentences. So, that is a conjunction. Yes, that is a conjunction. That is a conjunction. Then one more example, if you take for, this is preposition. This is preposition. I hope children you have understood through these examples. Now, if I will take, suppose now whichever words I have written here, I will use these words in some sentences. See now, I will use these words in some sentences. You can understand then that. For example, if I will write like this, once when Winston Churchill was Prime Minister of Britain. He called a taxi and told the driver to take him to the BBC studio. BBC is what? This is one news channel, British Broadcasting Corporation. So, see this sentence I have written. In this sentence only you will find the parts of speech. See, once when Winston Churchill was, I told you this was is a verb, was Prime Minister of Britain. Britain is what? It is a noun. He called a taxi and told the driver is also a noun, to take him to the BBC studio. To is what? It is a preposition. See children, it is not necessary that you can use the words in singular things. You can find the words itself in your sentences also. When you are reading any lesson, there itself also you can learn the parts of speech. You can underline it and try to understand which part of speech it is. So, through the sentences also you can learn all the 8 parts of speech. I hope children you have understood what are parts of speech and the 8 parts of speech. Parts of speech is what? The words which we use to say or which we use to write in the sentences, they are called as parts of speech, and there are 8 parts of speech, that is noun, pronoun, verb, adjective, adverb, preposition, conjunction and interjection. So, along with the examples we have revised all 8 parts of speech, and in the test you can say you will be getting the sentences. You have just to go on ticking on the right answers. So, and one more thing I told you children, that it is not necessary that you are going to learn it very individually all part of speech. You can learn through your lessons also. Whatever lessons you are reading from a textbook, for honeysuckle you can say, in that honeysuckle book also when you are going through the lessons, you underline all the parts of speech. You may get nouns, you may get pronouns, you may get adverbs, verbs, conjunction, preposition, or we can say adverbs, adjectives, many, all these parts of speech you can get it into your lesson itself. So, it is not necessary separately you have to sit and learn all those. You can go through the lesson, you read the lesson, and you can learn the grammar through the lessons also. I hope children you have understood, you have revised with this parts of speech. Okay. So, once again you revise all these parts of speech again and try to answer in the test very properly. Thank you.